doesn't love a good personal recommendation? Today I'm sharing the top 50 personal finance and business podcasts I think you should be listening to. Now, I'm borderline obsessed with podcasts in the personal finance and business space. In fact, I'd be embarrassed to tell you my listening hour statistics, but today I'm sharing my top picks after probably over 5 years of discovery. These podcasts are going to help you save money, make money, get out of debt, and invest. They might also help you start and grow your own business or build passive income streams. By the way, my name is Frankie, author of books that also help you save money, make money, get out of debt, and invest. You can find these books on Amazon, but I also put out videos twice a week on all things financial independence. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't, especially if you dig this one. All podcasts I'm going to mention today are currently producing new content as of mid-2021, unless I note otherwise. I've ordered them as a countdown from least amount of personal listening time to my most frequently listened to. You could call it least favorite to most favorite by those metrics, but they are all fantastic. In the end, I'll share 10 that just missed the cut or are business and finance adjacent, plus a free download I think you'll appreciate. With that said, enjoy the recommendations and don't hesitate to share your favorite that didn't make my list. Let's dive right in, starting with number 50, you need a budget. Most episodes are very short and sweet. They want to make sure that every dollar has a job. Number 49, Bigger Pockets Real Estate Podcast. This one's great if you're into real estate, buying properties, passive income, and the like. Number 48 is Motley Fool Money. This one's great if you like talking stock. These guys do it in just like a calming way somehow. It's smart and sometimes even funny. Number 47 is Perpetual Traffic. This one covers how to drive consistent traffic to your site to sell more things. Number 46 is Your Money's Worth. This one's by the great people over at Kiplinger. One of the hosts actually left the show last year, and I haven't listened to it as much since then, but it is a great show and a great magazine. Number 45, Teach Me How to Money. I loved this one. Maybe 50 episodes or so are in the backlog, but it does look like no new episodes since late 2019. It would be worth it, though, to go back. Number 44 is The John Chapman Show. This is just a shameless plug of a friend of mine's podcast, but I would definitely listen to the show if I didn't know the guy. I was actually on the show twice, and John is a fantastic interviewer, but his solo episodes are great too. Number 43 is Planet Money. It's more big picture economy stuff. Not always topics I'm super into, but it is an easy one to recommend. Number 42 is Financial Freedom Podcast. This one is hosted by Grant Sabatier. He has an excellent book, by the way, of the same name, just without the word podcast at the end, obviously. Number 41 is Think Media Podcast. This one talks a lot about YouTube, so I like it for obvious reasons. It's relatively new and very, very well produced. Number 40, Listen Money Matters. Okay, the intro song is like this intense metal music, but otherwise it's just great honest conversations from people who aren't know-it-alls, but they are no longer making new episodes, it looks like. Number 39 is YouTube Creators Hub, more YouTube stuff because duh. But even without a YouTube channel, you'd enjoy these podcasts for the creativity and I think the business tips. Number 38, Dough Roller Money Podcast. I just rediscovered this one the other day that I'd forgotten about while making this list, and I'm really enjoying it again. I actually listened to 2 episodes yesterday on a run, and these are really meaty episodes too, which I appreciate. Number 37 is the Gary Vee audio experience. You either love or hate Gary Vee, or maybe you're in the middle like me, but it's mainly repurposed content from speaking at conferences and random interviews and such, and he talks a lot about NFTs lately. 36 is Bad with Money. Host Gabby Dunn is a riot. That's all you really need to know. She also has a great book of the same name. Number 35 is the His and Her Money Show. This one's a new discovery for me, and I feel like I'm just in the room chatting with this couple. Very friendly, great interviews, and just good vibes all around. Number 34 is Ready Investor One. Also a recent discovery, and the title is definitely a little nerdy, but it is spot on with tips and advice, and it's great stuff if you're into real estate investing as well. Number 33 is the Online Course Guy Show. Episodes can actually be up to 2 hours long, but it's definitely great even if you're not a course maker or considering making a course. I actually really enjoy the conversations they have before and after the interviews even. Number 32 is NerdWallet's Smart Money. I love NerdWallet. I love this podcast. It's just solid overall about all things personal finance. Number 31 is The Money Guy Show. And I found these guys on YouTube, and the podcast is just as good. It's actually probably just the audio from their YouTube videos now that I think about it. Number 30 is Optimal Finance Daily. This is a daily podcast where they read you a trending article in the finance space. It just is what it is. It's simple and good, and I like when people read to me. Number 29, The Art of Online Business. Also a straightforward title. If you want to build a brand and business online, I definitely recommend this one. Number 28, Passive Income MD. So the host is a doctor seeking out passive income, speaking to other doctors that want to do the same. It makes me feel like a doctor when I listen, and it's not nearly as nerdy as it sounds. Number 27 is When I Grow Up. This is another friend of mine's podcast. Phenomenal cover art, I must say. I was actually recently on the show, and I'll link that down below. Kelsey is a great host, and I think women are especially gonna love this one. Number 26 is Creator Coin. This is a very new podcast. It's by two YouTubers that I love, Cash College and Maddie something. I actually don't know his last name. Anyway, they talk making money in the creator space. You can also find these episodes on YouTube. Number 25 is The Retirement Answer Man. I stumbled upon this one a few months back researching FIRE movement video stuff, and I thought it was actually targeting an older retired crowd, but I found it very useful and kind of peaceful, strangely. Anyway, it's light and I do recommend it. Number 24 is Money Tips for Financial Grown-Ups. Host Bobby Rebell is awesome. She makes you feel like you're just best buds and keeps harder financial topics very simple and easy to get your head around. Number 23 is Money for the Rest of Us. I'm hot and cold with this one, honestly. I definitely recommend it, but only episodes where the title speaks to you because it can get in the weeds for sure. Not for everyone, but when it's good, it's really good and engaging. Number 22 is Growth Experts. Grow your business like an expert. I don't know, I'm getting tired. Number 21, The Side Hustle Show. If you side hustle or are thinking about it, listen to this show to hear awesome stories and get inspired. Number 20 is When to Jump, a brand new discovery for me, and I'm binging it. I actually meant to read the book, but I've been devouring the podcast instead. Number 19 is The Money Nerds. Host Whitney Hansen is just super laid back and fun and funny. And since I'm a money nerd, it's definitely a goal of mine to get on her show. So Whitney, have me on, please. Number 18 is Business Made Simple. I think it was called Marketing Made Easy, which I actually honestly enjoyed a little bit more. But if you own a business or you're running a business, this one is a must. Host Donald Miller actually has a fantastic book that I recommend called Building a Story Brand. I'll be sure to link to this one down below. Number 17 is the $100 MBA Show. For some reason, it always takes forever to load the episode, but it's always worth it. Just quick and I think daily. Number 16 is Your Money Briefing. Also quick nuggets of wisdom, also daily, also I think. Number 15 is Side Hustle School, which is a lot like the Side Hustle Show, but I think slightly better. And host Chris Guillebeau has several great books as well. This is one of them. I'll link this one down below as well. Number 14 is How to Money. These guys drink beer and talk money and tell bad dad jokes. It's great, and I think it's the perfect first personal finance show to try out. Number 13 is The Graham Cochran Show. Sometimes his tone is a little like, dude, do better. This is how you do better. It's obvious, no? But like, yeah, he's right. Episodes are no nonsense and very useful. Number 12 is Afford Anything. Host Paula Hant is just, she's the best. You can't afford everything, she says, but you can afford anything. She's very positive and optimistic. I just love this show. She also talks a lot about real estate as well. Number 11 is Online Marketing Made Easy. Host Amy Porterfield is just one of the most well-respected female entrepreneurs, or just entrepreneurs in general. She's the queen of online courses, and her show is another example of all thriller, no filler. It's fantastic. All right, the top 10. Number 10, Social Media Marketing. Very generic title and corny cover art, but man, it is really good. Host Michael Stelzner, he's phenomenal. The guests are as well. He always has a knack for asking the exact question that I'm thinking in my head. I'm not even really into social media, but this one is super good. Number 9 is The School of Greatness. Host Lewis Howes is amazing. That's the first word that came to mind. You can see a theme, by the way, with my top shows. It really does come down to the hosts. It's a very inspirational show, and he gets top-notch guests. The title isn't exaggerated. Number 8 is Money with Friends. This one has the host from Financial Grown Up and the host of Stacking Benjamins that are answering listener questions and just hanging out with money nerd guests. I don't know. It's just really great. Number 7, Entrepreneurs on Fire. John Lee Dumas, the man, the myth, the legend. He puts out a 25-minute episode or so, 5 days a week. I actually recently picked up his book, The Common Path to Uncommon Success, and it is fantastic. He's been doing the podcasting, I think, for over a decade, maybe. Number 6 is Choose FI. These guys also have a great book called Choose FI that I don't have near me, but Brad and Jonathan talk all things financial independence. Just really good dudes, great perspective, great advice, and a lot of positivity. A dream of mine, definitely, to get on their show. Number 5 is The Mindset Mentor. Speaking of positivity, this one is a semi-recent discovery for me, and I listen to every episode now because they're short and direct, and while not always about business and finance, you can apply this jolt of motivation you're gonna feel to your work and money, no doubt. I find it the perfect way to just start your day. Number 4, This Is Uncomfortable. Wow, this one really surprised me when it came out, I think 2 years ago or so. I was hooked right away. It's honest conversations with real people about uncomfortable, sometimes funny, sometimes heartbreaking money stories and situations. Highly recommend. It has the reporter NPR sort of vibe to it. Number 3, Bigger Pockets Money. Love this show. They talk all things financial independence like me. Every episode starts with just a bad pun, and it makes me genuinely laugh throughout while learning at the same time. It is great stuff. Number 2, Smart Passive Income. Another man, myth, and legend here. Pat Flynn is the man. I admire him a ton and really, really respect him as a person, a dad, and entrepreneur. He's so honest and open and compassionate. I love the way he picks and treats his guests. Just a fantastic show. And also, another book I recommend by him is Superfans, which came out, I think, about 2 years ago. And number 1 is the Stacking Benjamins show, the OG finance show I found and got obsessed with when I set my money resolution back in 2018. One host is literally called OG, by the way. There's silliness, trivia, roundtable discussions, FinTech Fridays, recent news articles they discuss. Oh, plus Paula Pant is there often. It's phenomenal, and they put out new episodes Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I met the guys in person, and they asked me to be on the show, which was just like a dream of mine a couple years back. Just super, super cool. Okay, I'm gonna quickly give you a list of 10 more podcasts I recommend that just missed the cut here based on listening time, or because they're recent discoveries, or because they're business/finance adjacent. The Journal, Mad Fientist, Freakonomics Radio, So Money, Creative Pep Talk, Money Girl, Invested, Life Kit, The Minimalist, and The Angie Lee Show. Tell me what I missed though in the comments. I always appreciate a good recommendation myself. And if you want to have me on your show because you have a podcast, definitely don't hesitate to get in touch. Email me, Frankie, at The Money Resolution. And finally, if you want a digital one-sheeter with this list, with links built into all 60 podcasts that I mentioned, go to this link on screen. I'll definitely link to it in the description down below, as well as pin it in the comments. So hopefully you find that handy and very useful, especially those links. If you like lists in personal finance, definitely be sure to check out this video with 101 mini money lessons, or either of my personal finance books that contain 101 tips and hacks. My name is Frankie/Exhausted. Your name is awesome for getting to the end, and I will see you awesome people in a few days on the next one. Thanks. Happy listening.